Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about the 6 ways to live below your means without feeling deprived. Now, this topic is applicable to those people who have future financial goals, who are into building their own empire, so that by the time that they get old, like 50 and above, they can finally do whatever they want. They can choose to work or not to work, go on holidays, anywhere, everywhere, with their family, with their loved ones, and have a freedom to do anything with their time. Now, this you can also apply this if you have a business and you are still on the process of building that business to the point that it's going to generate more income. It can serve more and more people over the years. When you're starting out something, you don't have to be like, when you already have a return on investment, not necessarily that you're going to spend them all. Like go on holidays, do this, do that. Yahoo, entertainment. And, the thing is, when you do that, when your business or your source of income is shaky, then you don't have an emergency fund intended for that asset or business. It could be, business or even to yourself. When you save money, you always have emergency fund to count on. Otherwise, if you don't, especially if you live beyond your means with loads of debt to pay, bills to pay every month, then it's like being a member of a suicide club, financial suicide on your part. Now, living below your means doesn't have to be restrictive or uncomfortable. By making mindful choices and shifting your perspective, you can manage your finances without feeling deprived, feeling restrictive or restricted, shall I say. Now, over the years so far, I have lived below my means. Especially when I arrived in this country, Ireland, since 2020. I have a couple of financial goals, and I want to build something, and I'm willing to work on it. It could be 10 years, for 10 years and beyond, 15 years, 20 years, as long as I still have energy, as right now, to build that empire, that not totally a big business, but we'll see how it goes though. To build something for the sake of financial freedom, so that when I go 50 or beyond, I can finally set myself free. Living below my means doesn't mean that, I don't want to buy anything that I want. I don't go for holidays. I don't go out of the house. I don't buy this because I want to save a lot. Not totally no. Capital N-O. I was able to manage my own finances by means of paying myself first. Paying myself first, knowing all my bills every month, where my money goes every day, and how much I save, how much I can invest. Investment means, those are extra monies. And when you say investment, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And from 2020, since I came here in Ireland, I was able to buy my first house. And which I thought could be, a good investment though when I decided to rent the other rooms. But at the moment, look, I'm enjoying the time of my life here in my house. Because, I came here in Ireland and in Dublin specifically, there has already been a housing crisis wherein you cannot find a good house for yourself. And it's all costly. Even a single bedroom is like expensive as you can think. It will eat a good fraction of your salary. So that's what really happened. It is happening here in no, I'm not in Dublin at the moment, but in Dublin where I used to live. And for 3 years, I've been living with different people, like housemates. We get along, and although I don't know where they came from, where they are, but since I had my own house, I just enjoy every moment. And I have thought about this dream since I was college, that I want to have my own car and house, and it did happen today. And look, I can do it again, over and over again. by starting out through this method of living below your means. And I could actually say that when you live below your means, I'm not saying that you're totally deprived. Now, I'm going to unfold the 6 ways anyway later or in a bit. And let's go back to the statement wherein when you live below your means, look, you would realize that you don't really need money a lot. Like, money is always there for you. Money is always available for investment when you live below your means, when you know where your money goes. When the bank will see your statement of account, they can understand, they can figure out what kind of person you are. Look, your bank statement is also your report card financially. And your bank statement can also say a lot of stories about you. Your bank statement. So that's what the bankers will check in case if you decided to get a loan or mortgage, whatever you need financially to purchase something, and to buy, to like as a loan, shall I say. Now, speaking about the 6 ways to live below your means without the feeling of being deprived. Firstly, personally, I focus on the value, not the cost when I buy something. Value first, disregard the cost. I'm not talking about Levi's or whatever brands, expensive brands with the shirt and shoes. Value means, every time I buy something, I ask myself, does it have something to do with my long-term goal? And that is why I am quite thrifty. Although I'm not totally, thrifty about food. Look, nobody can stop me eating my favorite foods. No. That's a big value to me. But when I buy something like normal clothes, jackets, shoes, and bags, I ask myself, like, does it have something to do with my financial goal? Do I need it badly right now? Do I still have some bags and shoes and clothes which I can wear? And do I really need this? And then I hold that decision for a day or two, and if it's still in my head, then I'm gonna buy. Otherwise, most of the time, I don't buy because I already have it. I don't have the urge anymore to spend my money for fun, to for the sake of rewarding myself. I reward myself in the long run, just like delayed gratification, but not totally deprived though. I still eat my favorite Asian food. I still go to my favorite places, but I keep my budget. I budget, like for example, if I go on holidays, I save for it for a couple of weeks or months, and then I go on holidays, just like everybody else. If I can, I can actually go on holidays every month, but once again, financial goals. Financial goals first. If there's a relationship goals, there is also such a thing as financial goals. Now, focusing on value, not the cost. Instead of cutting out everything you enjoy, look, remember, prioritize spending on things that bring you the most happiness or long-term value, like house or a car, anything that could give you convenience. If you only need a car, and in terms of the quality of the car, you also have to ponder it out. If you want to buy a brand new car or a second hand, it's up to your criteria as well as to your financial capability. So this could mean investing in experience, like you can manage your spending habits, or quality of items that last. That if you ever buy a shoes or bag, you make sure that you take good care of them so that they can last for a long time, and you don't have to buy them again next month. So rather than simply going for the cheapest option, doesn't mean that you are saving. You buy cheap. So value first. Even though it is costly, but it lasts long, then, and you need it badly, it's urgent, then buy it. Keep it for a long time. Make use of it. So, yes, like speaking about value though, Uh, Sometimes, we miss the essence of the value because we think about rewarding yourself ourselves first because we are the one who work hard so that we can earn money. So I deserve a new shoes, I deserve a new Adidas, a Reebok, I deserve a new handbag, I deserve every month, I deserve to spend every day, I deserve to spend all my money that I earn every month. Yes, you do deserve, even myself. But the thing is, if you have a goal in mind, if you are building something for the sake of financial freedom in the long run, look, you cannot keep that kind of mindset. So focus on value, not on the cost when you buy something. And I did that too. The second thing that you can do is set a clear financial goals. Having a well-defined goals like saving for a vacation, a new saving for a new home, or saving for your retirement. You this long-term goal can help you be motivated, stay motivated in the long run. When you know why you are saving or investing, the sacrifices will feel purposeful, not like you're being deprived of something. So when you spend something, when you invest your money, and the return will be in the long run, small time return, small time ROI, but this small time ROI after 3 years, 5 years, 10 years will become an absolute big return of investment. Then you can actually wait for that. It doesn't really mean that you already have a return of investment. You just withdraw them and then have a good time. Remember, you have a goal. You want to buy a new house. You want to be financially free. You want a holiday. You want to tour around the world. Whatever you want. Wonderful retirement income, which is also taxed. So focus on your goal so that whatever you do financially, in terms of spending and halting yourself to spend some dime, it will be worth it. Every decision, financial decisions that you have will be worth it because you have a clear financial goal in mind. Number 3 is it's also important to embrace contentment. Well, as to me though, I would consider myself a minimalist. And as you can see around my house though, I don't have a lot of stuff. I even made my living room as an exercise, a workout area. So it is what it is, at the moment since I don't have kids yet. But so far, I am planning to just change it by the time when I have kids. But at the moment, while I'm still alone, well, I keep it that way. While I'm still saving and investing until such time I can buy a new asset again. Now, learn to appreciate what you have. Practicing gratitude on what you have, can shift your focus from what you don't have to what you already enjoy, reducing the need for unnecessary spending. Number 4 is find a low cost alternatives. Look for less expensive version of activities or products you enjoy. So as to me, if I'm looking for curtains or bed sheets, I do love Amazon, but there are some China products, which I can rely on, and they are quite economical in terms of price. So if I ever mess up, so there'll be no regrets. But so far, look, even those Chinese products online, look, they can be reliable. Although I am pampered by Amazon, so I only buy some stuff in Amazon if it's really worth it. So as I've said earlier, focus on the value, not the cost. But if there are some things which can be, like curtains or some sheets for the pillows downstairs in the living room, well, I just order them in Chinese online stores. So those are low cost alternatives which can be worth it. And if you ever messed up with your decision on buying from them, then you won't regret it because it's cheaper. You just get what you spend, you just get the price that you choose. Number 5 is automate your savings. Look, automate your savings means, to some of my friends though, they have automatic savings from their salary at the end of the month. That is after like salary 2 days before the end of the month. At the end of the month, some of my friends, they have other bank accounts which can take out a portion or a fraction or a part of their salary every month to be deposited in that account as for their savings. So automatic savings account. Automate your savings so that whatever that's left of you every month, that's the only money that you ever have to rock and roll. Do whatever you want with that money since you've already paid yourself through your savings. Set up an automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts by paying yourself first. You know the way when you save your money and when you have savings in case of emergency that you cannot work or your family members could be sick or in case of financial crisis you have something, you have money to rely on, to run to. That's way better than nothing at all. You just spend it on holidays, buying new shoes because you deserve it. All right, I do understand. But it's also important to pay yourself first. Then by paying yourself first, you'll be able to save money without having to think about it because it is automatic savings. It is automated, making it easier to adjust to a living on less. That is less because you're going to be just living on what is left of you because your savings have been taken away towards your other account. Like you don't really think about it. You don't make a fuss, thinking about how much should I save for this month. So automate it. Don't think about savings. Just automate it, and you can save time and energy. Lastly, though, track your progress and reward yourself. Regularly review your financial progress to see how far you've come. If you have a financial goal, like you want to buy a new car, buy a house in 5 years or 3 years from now, if you want to save this amount of retirement plan for yourself, so track your progress. Occasionally reward yourself for staying on track, which helps balance discipline with enjoyment. So it doesn't mean that you're saving and you are depriving yourself. You can reward yourself with other stuff. You can even buy yourself a new shoes, a new bag, but you can buy it in the right time, according to your budget. If you want to buy an expensive shoes, then you can save it for 3 months, 4 months. You can save it for 2 months. Then you can buy a shoes. Not necessarily that you have to buy that expensive shoes tomorrow or right now. I'm going to the store now. That is impulsive buying. And you cannot it'll be hard for you to discipline yourself when you are an impulsive buyer, when you decide impulsively in terms of your spending, which means that instead of financial management, it is going to become a pain management for you. Pain management for if you are really eager and determined to change yourself in order to get what you want in the long run, new car, a new house, then you can able to manage that to change your spending habits, to undergo that pain management instead of money management for just 2 to 3 months. And then when your new habit kicks in, then it'll be easier for you to really go through that and hit your goal in the long run. Now by reframing how you view spending and focusing on long-term benefits of saving or investing, you can live below your means while still enjoy life to the fullest. When you have a financial goal in the long run, you will not only enjoy your every moment of every day. You are going to enjoy your life by the time when you reach your financial goals, especially financial freedom. Look, you don't really need to work. Although you have sacrifices for that financial freedom for like 5 years or 8 years, 10 years, which is, you'd be happy enough to do. But, after 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, you're going to enjoy the fruit of your labor anyway. So, still happy days for you. Every day, especially 5 years from now, 8 years from now, 10 years from now, when you're building a business, when you're building your own empire. Look, if you have kids, if you are really, honest enough, ambitious enough to reach your dreams, then there'll be no reason for you to ever give up and buy those excuses. No way. So if you have a financial goal, basically living below your means without feeling deprived is the basic, your number one skill that you have to develop, other than your ambition. So if you ever love this episode today, you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, even in Amazon Podcasts. Reinforce Me Club. This is Anne, by the way, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you very much.